All right. I'm meeting with Mr. Gabe Lopez, who is the manager or leader over the transportation department at West Bryan. So, Gabe, if you could tell me a little bit about the ways that you utilize technology within the transportation department.
There's a lot of technology in terms of parents being able to get online and identify what bus route their child rides, where the drop-off and pick-up locations are for the various bus routes. So technology is used that way, but primarily it's the GPS trackers that are on buses that identify the location of the buses, give us approximate times as to when they'll arrive if they're late. Those are the primary ways. And
let me go back to the bus routes that you were talking about. Is there a program? How do the parents access that information?
Through the district's website. They go to HoustonISD.org, and then there's an actual tab that says transportation.
Okay. Do you get a lot of calls from parents asking about bus routes or what bus routes?
Usually at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
And there's a limit as to which students can ride buses. They have to be 2 miles, greater than 2 miles away from the school.
Okay. So if a kid's like 1.9 miles away, they gotta walk?
They gotta walk.
Or
get a ride or whatever.
I remember when I was growing up, I had to walk to every school that I went to. And I was not around the corner.
No,
I uphill both ways in the snow.
In the snow, all that stuff.
all that fun stuff. Tell me about the GPS tracker. Is there a program? How does that work?
It's actually on the bus, and they're developing it to where we can have access to it.
Okay.
It hasn't happened fully functionally yet.
Okay. So how does that GPS tracker help you identify where the bus is? Like, how do you check where the bus is and when it's going to arrive?
You log in, and it literally tells you where they are. They're at I-10 in Eldridge. They're down the road, so you can approximate how long it'll take them to get here.
So what program do you log? Is it through the HISD website, or is it different?
It's another link that the district transportation department sends to us.
Okay.
And then we log into it from there.
All right, and you get like a username and a password. So it's really, you can only get into that program if you have a username and a password in the program. You can't I can't just log on to figure out where buses are.
A parent can't log in and just check that out.
Figure out. They'd have to call you like, hey, where's your bus?
Do you have any idea?
Okay. But those two things, is there any type of technology you think that would make your job easier as far as managing the buses?
No, I think the GPS is the biggest thing because it helps identify where buses are and are they stuck in traffic, is it a mechanical issue, that sort of thing. There's nothing else that would make it run better. There's just a lot of human error and human elements. Bus driver calls in, doesn't make it to work that day. Another person has to pick up that route, so that it takes longer because they have to run their route and then come back and do the West Briar route, so whatever it is.
How does that get related? Like, is that like a phone call?
It's a phone call.
Okay.
So I'm in contact with the transportation department. There's a morning and an afternoon manager, and I have their numbers in my cell phone, and I call and I say, it's 4:05. This bus route is normally here by now. It's not here. What's the update? And they'll look it up. Well, someone called in.
Do you think if there was like a type of technology, maybe like an app, almost like an Uber type of app, where like maybe like, hey, I'm sick, and then someone else could just click pick up, that would eliminate you having to track down someone?
There may be something like that happens, but we don't see it. All I know is that the bus isn't here, and I need to figure out why my kids are not picked up yet.
Okay. Now you said they're working on getting you access to the GPS. Okay.
They gave us access kind of initially last year, but it didn't work all the time.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Well, it's still good morning.
Good morning, Miss Lamar. Is my phone?
Sorry.
She hung up. No, it's
no problem. So.
Can I come back, please?
Good.
Hey. Okay. Absolutely. Bye.
Last question as far as that GPS tracking. Now, I know you said you could go online to the website to find out how is it that they're trying to make it easier for you? What are they trying to give you that would make that easier or more
They're
remote?
trying to kind of eliminate the call, hey, do you know where this bus route is?
Okay.
To where I can actually see where the bus is myself.
So would you have like a hand tracker or something that
No,
would show
it's,
you?
it's,
You would still have to
it
go
would
online?
still, I'd still have to log in. I guess I could use an iPad or maybe my phone, just
Okay.
get online to do it that
Okay,
way.
cool. Well, thanks, Gail. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. You have a great day. Enjoy
You
the rest
too.
of your summer.
Yeah.